Looking for a warm, hearty, one-pot dish this season? Beefy shepherd's pie is it. Hi, Chef Dagan here in the Beef What's for Dinner Culinary Center, funded by the Beef Checkoff. Today's recipe, shepherd's pie, or as I know it from my French training, haché pimentier. First, we're gonna start off with preheating our oven to 450. While that's heating up, we're gonna go ahead and cook our ground beef. Okay, I got my cast iron pan here. If you have ground beef that has a little bit more fat content in it, you may wanna render this off and then drain it. But we're gonna go ahead and break this up into small pieces. We're gonna season our beef, a little salt and a little pepper. We're gonna go ahead and add some chopped garlic in there. We're gonna cut up an onion. All right, I try to cut this onion as small as I can, just so it cooks quickly. Shepherd's pie is one of my favorites. I learned this dish when I was very young in my career, working in some French restaurants. They called it haché pimentier, essentially the same thing. There we go. Throw some onions in there. We're gonna let those onions kind of sweeten up, get those caramelized if we can. Okay, while those onions are cooking, we're gonna go ahead and put a little Fresno chili in there. I like to ranch this shepherd's pie up a little bit. I got some chilies and some corn to go with our peas and carrots. I'm gonna cut these up fairly small. My family likes things a little bit spicy. The seeds are where the spice is. If you wanna make it a little more spicy, you can add those in. Okay. All right, it's smelling good. All right, let's cut up some corn. Just gonna cut this right off the cob. And I'm gonna pop this in. That'll give us a little bit of a sweetness to it. We got some sweet, we got some spicy, we got some delicious beef. And we'll just cook this for about 5 minutes or so until the onions get nice and translucent. We're gonna go ahead and add our peas and carrots. Can't have nice shepherd's pie without peas and carrots. And we're gonna stir those in. As you can see, this is looking good. You can add whatever vegetables you would like into this. This is looking really nice though. And then we're gonna add some gravy. Okay, this is just some gravy we got at the store. You can make your own. We're gonna go ahead and add some of this in there. Give it a nice little stir. As you can see, this looks good enough to eat as is. But we're gonna top it with some Yukon mashed potatoes and then bake it. Delicious. We're gonna set this aside now that it's cooked perfectly. And I have some mashed potatoes that are ready to go here. One step that's not in the recipe that I like to do is add a couple of egg yolks into the mashed potatoes. It just helps the potatoes caramelize a little bit, helps them brown a little bit, adds a little richness in there. It's just something I've always done. And now we're ready to top our beef and go ahead and bake this thing. I'm gonna bring this over so it's just easier to work with. We have our mashed potatoes. You can do this several different ways. You could pipe it and make nice little rosettes. We're gonna kind of keep this fairly rustic. Okay, we're gonna make little blops here, little dabs. We want a nice even layer, just so everybody gets the perfect bite. You know, this dish is great for families, ones that are on the go. Doesn't take a lot of time. There's not a lot of cleanup. You can kind of see, we're just kind of evening out the potatoes. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a spatula and just kind of smooth it out. And then we're just gonna shape it and then bake it. You can use your creativity on any part of this. We're gonna try to just make a little bit of texture so the potatoes get nice and crunchy and browned up. That just adds to the richness of this dish. There we go. We're just gonna top this with a little bit of cheese, and we're gonna bake it for about 15-20 minutes until it turns nice and golden brown. You can use Parmesan cheese here. We're using a little cheddar. You could use both if you wanted to. That looks great. All right, now we're just gonna pop this in the oven. Preheated, ready to roll. Let's go down in. There we go. We'll see you in about 15-20, all right? Okay, we've been cooking for about 20 minutes. We're gonna check it out. Oh boy, smells amazing. Look at that. Beautiful golden brown. Great little potato crust on there. We're gonna go ahead and cut a nice little portion out of here. This is a great dish for family style. Just get them around the table. Ooh, how's that look? Let's get a little bit more of this beef mixture on the side. How's that look? There you have it, beefy shepherd's pie. I absolutely love this recipe. It's really simple. It's only one pan to clean up. I get to use freezer and pantry staples. If you like this recipe, go to beefwithswhat'sfordinner.com for more inspiration, and let us know how this one comes out in the comments below. We love to hear back from you. We love to hear how it turned out or how you put your culinary twist on it. We'll see you at the next one.